normal, that everything was right, and on the way back everything was going all right until we more or less hit England. And the next thing is they come back, they said the drone Barney was fog bound, and we had to go and land at a Fido drone, which was Coningsby. And the flight engineer, he said, I don't know why he said this, but he said, but hardly, we haven't got enough petrol to get to Coningsby. And thinking about it, I've often wondered why he said that, because as a crow flies, Coningsby and Barden is not very far away, you know, direct line. So anyhow, Curly Reid phoned up the control tower, and he said, if it's possible to make a landing at Barney, would they throw up the very lights of the doings and put it all much light. So anyhow, we went round, and he come in pretty low, and then he overshot, and he went round again, and they was thrown up very lights, and I did see some of them going round. Went round again, and next thing is bang. Now I didn't know, but somebody said we hit a tree. We didn't run out of petrol. We hit a tree. And the next thing, I was in the turret. The turret broke off. I can remember it. I'd got the back doors open ready for when we landed. The turret broke off. The next thing is, he went round and round and round and round. The next thing, I'll come out the turret, and I landed right in the bloody middle of a potato field. And I'd got no boots on. I was covered, and I just walked to where the aircraft was. And I must have been. The next thing is, I saw Buddy Rothwell, and I said, "You all right?" He said, "Yeah." I was cut in the head, and I got no flying boots on, and so the next thing is, I saw the bomb aimer stagger out, and he just fell down like that, Vic Willis. And I went to him, I looked at him, and he had a hole in the back of his head you could put your fist through. I pulled a parachute, covered him, and then the next thing is, we saw the navigator. He'd got a bad shoulder, and cut him out. Then the Wallace operator, he was cut about the face, and the next thing we saw, the flight engineer, he just lay down, staggered, and that was it. And then we couldn't find the pilot, and ammunition was going off everywhere and all the rest of it, and I thought, Christ, we were looking for him. Anyhow, what had happened was, we did find him. He'd gone straight through the canopy, and he's still strapped in his seat, and he was quite a distance away from the aircraft. And anyhow, he was unconscious, but he had a fractured skull, I think fractured leg and all the rest of it, but he lived. But the bomb aimer, he was dead, and the flight engineer. So we helped. One of the ambulances could come from the base, that got bogged down, another one come, and they stayed out on the road, and me, Buddy Rothwell, managed to help them get the others in. So they took all that them down to Sleaford, to the hospital. They took us to our sick bay. But before we took the sick bay, I said, drop us off at the officers' mess. I was dying for a cup of tea. So anyhow, we walked in the officers' mess, and the WAF nearly bloody fainted when she saw us.